Hey, what's going on here in the garage with the Gladiator once again? Unfortunately, I think I goofed up quite a bit on my stabilizer relocation kit that I purchased from Evo. Ended up kind of having a failure, but I cannot put that on Evo because I did goof up when I was initially installing it. So when you first install your track bar relocation, where it ties onto the tie rod, you got to make sure you're pretty much locked over the driver's side, and I don't believe I was. So when I tightened everything up and ended up locking it back over the passenger side, it ended up folding back this bracket right here. I thought I was gonna be able to save it, so I ended up bending it back and I was able to use it still. I don't know how much that's gonna capture it or not, but it did crack right here. So I'm assuming that whenever it, instead of absorbing any of the road vibrations or anything like that for the tie rod, it just kind of just jiggles it and it really doesn't dampen anything. And again, like I said before, I was gonna be super transparent about everything, so I think that was definitely a super big error on my end. Originally, I had actually gotten a metal cloak relocation little kit from them, but it was not compatible with the Evo's track bar. So whenever I would go full lock over to the passenger side, the stabilizer will hit these bolts right here. So unfortunately, that's why I had to go ahead and purchase the Evo one. And then the Evo one, again, I ended up goofing up the installation originally, and it just, unfortunately gave out on me. But thankfully, again, my wife's Jeep uses metal cloak, so I don't think it's gonna go, unused. I think I'm gonna go ahead and toss it on her Jeep to kind of have this part on there. She does have it relocated already with like a synergy, just like a bolt that goes through the track bar. But I'm gonna go ahead and just upgrade it to the metal cloak since I have it here, just not let it go to waste. And me finding the crack on the steering stabilizer bracket all stemmed from pretty much, not that I had any kind of like death wobble experience or anything like that, but I did start noticing after driving it a lot more after the lift, is that I started noticing quite a bit of steer bump, a lot more reaction in the steering wheel than more than comfortable than I was, or more than I wanted to feel for sure. And so I kind of went through and started tightening everything down. And then along with that as well, actually, I started hearing like a little clunk, and it almost sounded like a loose ball joint, if you've ever experienced that before. And it only happens really when I'm turning or something like that, and I'm moving forward or backwards. I kind of hear just like a slight baby knock. But again, I checked my ball joints, I took the cotter pins out, I retorqued them down, I shook the tire back and forth, making sure I had zero play in them. Ball joints seemed to be really good. And unfortunately, upon further research, apparently, once you go 4.5 inches of lift, you kind of have to start addressing your steering components. And again, that's just my fault for not doing the research. I don't think that you would run into this issue if you're at 2.5 or 3.5 for sure. I mean, it's kind of pushing it there, but I think for 4 inches and up, it's something that you're going to have to definitely take into consideration is your steering components to get those back into alignment as well. If you can see here, once we went up 4.5 inches, this angle of the drag link and the track bar is really steep, and it's a lot steeper than you would have it normally in a 2.5 to 3 inch lift. So unfortunate for me, I'm gonna have to address this, not today, but coming here soon. Again, unfortunately, but it's something that I just had to bite the bullet on. And again, I daily drive this thing. I want to take super far trips, so that's something that I want to address immediately and kind of just check that box and make sure that my steering is just super smooth. I don't want it to feel like it's a 4.5 inch lift on there. I want it to just feel like a OEM Jeep will feel like. So here in the very near future, I'm gonna be addressing that. So it's just I'll save that for a later video here soon. For now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that bracket off, put the stock components back on there for the steering stabilizer, and see if it'll eliminate that steer bump that I have, since the current brace on there is really not even doing anything for the Jeep. Alrighty, there's the bracket. Definitely damaged. I'm hoping that's the little clunk that I'm hearing is just the pulling and pushing from there. But anyhow, stock steering stabilizers back in for now. We'll see how it goes. But for now, that's basically pretty much it for this video. Again, I got some parts lined up. I think about half of the parts showed up, so definitely check those out in the next video. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated and my findings, seeing if that took care of that little noise and clunk that I've been hearing, at least me switching out back to the OEM stabilizer. But either way, I'll keep everybody updated on this. Until the next time, take it easy out there.